I see this headline at least twice a week. Republicans begging Trump, stay on message, hammer home immigration, hammer home the economy, and, do away with the personal attacks against Harris. With that in mind, this soundbite.
Became mentally impaired. Kamala was born that way. And if you think about it, only a mentally disabled person could have allowed this to happen to our country. Anybody would know this.
All right, so calling his opponent mentally disabled, clearly Trump doesn't like that advice or doesn't want to use it about getting personal here. Do you agree with that strategy? He should stick to the issues as opposed to the name calling, especially since some question his mental acuity in light of the things that he says and does.
Yeah, I think that's classic Donald Trump, and it does force people to examine the other candidate with some sort of scrutiny. I think it's debatable when you're trying to win that 8% of the undecided vote that clearly hasn't gone for Trump but has reservations, we assume, about Kamala Harris, whether that's going to win people over. But I think J.D. Vance has the opportunity to play the role of a calming voice in this whole discussion. And I do think a lot of people will look at Donald Trump and say, hey, he's chosen someone who's tough, aggressive, very, very smart, and competent, and has demonstrated that through his entire life. And if he does a good job, that they'll be able to accept that package going forward. Whereas, I'll be curious to see how Governor Walz conducts himself. I mean, when I watch him, I know nothing about him other than what I've seen. I think he seems very erratic, and talk about weird. He comes off as kind of weird. And I think that was the reason we heard so much about weird earlier, was the Democrat strategist said, hey, this guy is going to strike people wrong, so let's get out ahead of this and kind of neutralize the word. So, the challenge is appear competent and thoughtful and a good balance to Donald Trump. And I think J.D. Vance probably instinctively understands that.
So you're okay with Trump calling Vice President Harris mentally damaged in some way? Jay, I'll give the floor.
She's got a lot of problems. It wouldn't be my choice of words, but she's got a lot of problems. And
why would it not be your choice of words? Why not?
Yeah, it wouldn't be my choice of words.
But why?
She's not on the ball, and she's not a great leader, and people don't like her.
But why wouldn't it be your choice of words?
It's just not the way I would characterize her. I'd go after some of these issues in a different way. But this is classic Donald Trump, and a lot of people love it, that he is uncensored, and he just lets people have it. And that's been very appealing. I mean, look at him. The guy is right in there on a presidential race after 2020. I mean, usually Americans are kind of worn out with candidates after this long of exposure to them. So he's doing something right.